They said a man becomes truly known when life forces him to choose, and for Ethan, that moment came when the world dangled everything he ever dreamed of in front of him, but asked him to sacrifice the one thing he could never replace. This is their story. Ethan and Miriam married young. No fancy wedding, no flowers, no big promises, just two hearts dreaming of building something together. Life was not kind to them. Ethan worked 2 jobs, just to keep the tiny one-room apartment running. Miriam sold handmade scarves by the roadside. Some days, they ate once. Some days, not at all. But every night, Miriam would touch his cheek, smile softly and say, "One day, love will reward us." Ethan L. believed her, even when reality didn't. One afternoon, Ethan received the call that changed everything. A wealthy businessman he once helped during a roadside breakdown remembered his kindness. He offered Ethan a job, not a small job, but a life-changing one. A job with a salary that could lift them out of poverty instantly. A house allowance, a car, everything Ethan had prayed for. But there was a condition that froze his blood. The job required moving to another country for 5 years, with no provision to take Miriam along. 5 years away from the woman who held him together. 5 years in a foreign place, alone. 5 years missing birthdays, anniversaries, smiles, tears, and moments they might never get back. When he told Miriam, her voice broke, though she hid it behind a smile. "Ethan, take it. This might be our breakthrough." But Ethan saw the pain in her shaking hands. That night, Ethan could not sleep. He walked outside, staring at the sky as if God himself would appear. He thought of everything he could give his wife with that salary: a new home, a better life, comfort, dignity. But he also thought of everything he would miss. The truth was painful but clear. He did not want wealth without her. So the next day, Ethan returned the wealthy man's call and said the 4 words no one expected: "I choose my wife." The investor laughed at first, thinking Ethan was joking. But Ethan's voice did not shake. It did not bend. He walked away from a fortune, straight into his wife's arms. And Miriam cried, not because he refused the money, but because he loved her enough to walk away from everything else. For a while, life remained the same. Hard, tight, slow. But something began to change. Miriam aided the woman, scarf-clad, calling for help, and staying with her until she regained strength. Miriam didn't know the woman's identity until the next morning. A convoy of black SUVs stopped in front of their apartment. Neighbors gathered, whispering. Then the same elderly woman stepped out, but this time, she wasn't dressed in rags. She was the mother of a wealthy businessman, a billionaire in her own right, a woman with influence across the country. She told Ethan and Miriam, "My son told me about the man who rejected wealth for love. Yesterday, I saw the woman who shares that same heart. She offered them something they never expected. A shop for Miriam, a business loan interest-free, a job for Ethan in her company, a fully furnished 2-bedroom apartment." But that was not the miracle. The real miracle was this. Their story touched the billionaire's heart so deeply that she adopted them like her own. She funded Miriam's scarf business until it became a nationwide brand. Ethan rose in the company faster than he ever imagined. And within 2 years, the couple who once had nothing became financially free. All because Ethan chose love over wealth, and wealth found its way back to them through love. In their new home, one evening, Miriam whispered, "What if you had taken that job?" Ethan smiled, kissed her forehead, and replied, "I would have gained the world and lost my miracle." They held each other, realizing that sometimes life tests you not to break you, but to reveal what you truly value. And in choosing love, they unlocked a future richer than any salary could promise. If this story touched your heart, Like this video, share it with someone you care about, and subscribe for more powerful love stories that inspire hope and healing. Tell us in the comments, would you choose love or wealth? Your answer might just inspire the next story.